We're back again. Hello, everybody. Hello, ha. Bonjour, wherever you're from. What's up? Wherever you're from in the world. Firstly, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I make this channel for me and you. As I said, when the channel gets off the ground, I'll be looking to interview you good people here watching, and I've got loads of interviews lined up with big stars. So keep watching this space. It's coming. As for now, I'm still here in my mum's basement doing these videos, so bear with me. But thank you for supporting this channel. So this is the review of Raw and Smackdown for the week commencing the 26th of September, which starts off with Alexa Bliss, Oscar, and Bianca Belair coming out, obviously calling out Bayley and Hurt Control. Damage Control, sorry, I'm about to say Hurt Control, Damage Control. Damage Control then come out. Obviously, it's a back and forth as they go, and it's going to lead up to a match at Extreme Rules. I believe it's going to be Bayley versus Bianca Belair, so that should be very interesting. Then it goes into a match with Bianca and Io Sky. They was having a match, and when it goes to the break, I think it goes to a break in where you guys watch it as well, but where I watch it, it went to a break, and on the break we saw Sami Zayn, the honorary Uce, turn up with Solo, pulled up in a Jeep, ready to get some work done. Back to the match, Bianca versus Io Sky, really good match, but in the end, Bianca won. Then we got the Miz backstage with a massive contingent of security guards to protect him from Dexter, and he calls them the Miz Force. So let's see how that plays out later in the show. Then we have Seth going to the ring. Basically, Seth's calling him. Saying he's going to be facing Riddle at Extreme Rules in a pit match. A pit fight or a pit match? Does anybody know what a pit fight or a pit match is? I have no idea. I've never heard of a pit fight. They'll be fighting in the pit like Batman. I don't know what it is, or it's going to be a pit of mud. I don't know. But they call it a pit match, or apparently it might be a cage match or something like that. I have no idea. But the crowd was obviously loving it. Then we had Ray versus Seth after he's finished talking. Really good match, but then Dominic comes down. Obviously, Dominic's the antagonist of his dad right now. Comes down with the chair. Mid-match, he goes for his dad to hit him with the chair. Obviously, his dad doesn't, but this costs Ray the match, and he gets curb stomped, and Seth wins. Then in the back, Bobby Lashley wishes Riddle good luck in his match, but Bobby Lashley warns Riddle, don't interfere in my match again, bro. And that was that. Then we had the Alpha Academy versus Johnny Gargano. I believe I'm pronouncing his name right. And KO in a really good match. Within the match, Austin Theory comes down and sort of interferes, but in the end, Johnny Gargano wins. Really good match. Then in the back, AJ's walking around about his business. AJ, I don't know. AJ, he's gone down since he was the face, the champ that run the camp. He's sort of gone down, but hopefully he comes back with something. And then he gets proposed by Finn. Finn wants him to join the Judgment Day, obviously sort of progressing with that. Then also in the backstage, Alpha Academy and Theory were talking, and basically Austin had a phone call from Braun Strowman challenging Gable to a match, and Gable looked really scared. Then we had Omos versus some guys squash match. We proceed. Then Miz, his whole Miz Force was taken out by Dexter, and then Miz gets attacked by Dexter. That was it. Where are we going with this Dexter angle? I have no idea. Just put him in a match. Let's just go with it, because it's been going on for a little while now. So yeah. Then we had Candice. Candice, I believe, is married to Johnny Gargano. So Candice is now on Raw from NXT. She faces Nikki ASH, and Candice won, and Nikki ASH basically got squashed. So yeah, great. Then we had Sami Zayn versus AJ Styles. Really good match. Obviously, these two are some of the best wrestlers in the game right now, or ever been in the game. But there was some interference from Solo, because Solo accompanied Sami down to the ring, and Sami Zayn actually won. Wow, that's a massive win for Sami Zayn. So congrats to Sami Zayn. Wow. So yeah, and then the Judgment Day came down. Finn obviously proposed the same deal to AJ. AJ put his middle finger up at Finn, and then he proceeded to get a beat down by the Judgment Day, and they was going to break his neck, but they didn't do it in the end. So yeah. Then we had Riddle versus Priest in the main event. Really good match. In the end, Riddle won by a roll-up. But then Judgment Day comes down, starts to beat down Riddle, and then Edge turns up and takes out Judgment Day. And then we found it's going to be Edge versus Finn in a I Quit match. So that should be really good. So that was Raw. So SmackDown starts with Sami Zayn and Solo versus Ricochet and Madcap Moss in a really good match. Go and watch, you haven't seen it. But in the end, Solo won. And then we have Jay, basically backstage, Jay and Sami Zayn and Solo were backstage. And Jay was like, hey, Solo, you did well. And then basically saying to Sami Zayn, I know what you're doing, sort of calling out Sami Zayn, saying he can see what he's trying to do, so we'll see what happens there. Then Theory was back there running his mouth about Drew, and then Drew pulled up on him saying, me, you, match right now. So that was that. Then we had Austin Theory versus Drew in a match, but the Alpha Academy accompanied Drew to Austin to the ring. But no one won because it was a DQ because the Alpha Academy jumped all over Drew. That was that. But to save Drew, Johnny Gargano came out and so did KO to help. Then we had Los Fieros and Hit Row. They was there, and obviously Los Fieros doesn't win anything, and they lost to Hit Row. Ronda Rousey was backstage, and she was basically saying now she's ready for a match. She's ready to face Liv Morgan. So see what happens there. Then we had Natalya versus Ronda in a match. It was a really good match. Then at the end, Liv Morgan came out and it turned into a brawl with Ronda. So we'll see what happens there. Then there was a funny segment with KO telling Sami Zayn he needs a new t-shirt because obviously he's wearing the Honorary Ooze t-shirt, but he's saying he needs to change that. Then the Imperium comes out and they're talking, and then Sheamus comes out and basically said he wants to face the Imperium, he wants the IC title, and then he gets a beat down by the Imperium. Then we have Bayley versus Shotzi. Bayley obviously wins the match, I'm afraid, and then proceeds to beat down Shotzi with a ladder. Then Bianca Belair comes out for the save. Then we had in the main event Theory, Alpha Academy versus Drew and Johnny Gargano. Really good match, but in the end Drew won by Claymore, so really good match there. So that was that really. So like, subscribe and leave a comment. Thanks.